All right. My stream is just booting up. What's going on, everybody? I said I was trying to live stream a lot more, and then I haven't fucking live streamed all week. Just bear with me. We'll get on a better live stream schedule coming in the coming weeks. It's more so I let the rebuild that I'm doing this week, which is the Denver Broncos, slide to the last moment. So after I'm done this, I'll still get to go back and finish editing it. So we'll be up tomorrow. That's my own goddamn fault. Why the fuck did I have to go have a kid? Pull out champion from Jesus Christ. When did I? Grade 8 all the way to fucking last summer. This summer. So, I'm trying to get back into... I got so many series on the go that I need to start wrapping them up. We got the draft series where I do like the 2007, 2008, 2009 draft teams. That's on the way, and that'll be done through the live streams. We have this that you're watching, which is the Legendary College rosters. We're on team number 14. We're going in order, so it means you'll see 13, 12, 11. People keep asking, where's this team, where's that team? I'm going in a fucking list. It was collegefootball.com, just the most generic-looking website that ranked the top 25 teams in college history. So that is what I'm doing. And today we're doing Florida State. We also have the Madden all-time greats, which I want to continue to keep pounding out there. And then, starting on the 19th, it is the most ambitious series I've ever done. I hope you guys really do like it when I do that. But without further ado, let's take a quick look here at the roster. I have no idea what format I did these videos. I don't have a whole lot of free time on me tonight, so what I'm going to do is probably sim to the mid-season point, and then I'll play whatever divisional games we have left. We're using the Washington Redskins as the base team, as their rosters look kind of the most similar to what we had with Florida State. We're doing the Seminoles, and personally with the Seminoles, I'm not. We'll talk about that when we're simming to the mid-season point. My opinion on the Florida State Seminoles. So what we're going to do here is... let's go to quarterback. So we have Charlie Ward and Jameis Winston. It was kind of tough who we were going to use for the starting quarterback. And the debate goes on. You know, I was actually Googling before this. I was like, what do Florida State fans think is the best quarterback? And there was a poll on some fucking Florida State Bleacher Report. And Charlie Ward edged out Jameis Winston in the poll, 43-41. Charlie Ward won a Heisman Trophy winner. Really, realistically, was one of the first great dual threat quarterbacks, even though he didn't have the audacious stats running the ball. A 1993 Heisman Trophy winner. He was a beast, so we gave him the 99 overall. He's regarded as, if you look at top 10 greatest college quarterbacks of all time, you will usually see Charlie Ward on that list. And not so much Jameis Winston, Mr. Crab Legs himself. We still gave him a 97 overall. Heisman Trophy winner in his own right. I just personally feel Jameis Winston had a little bit more weapons than what Charlie Ward had during his time with Florida State. But, I mean, it really is your pick. And if we are struggling at the halfway point with Charlie Ward as our starter, I will not hesitate to pull the plug and throw Jameis Winston in as our starter. At the running back spot, we have Warrick Dunn, who spent some time in the NFL with the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as our lead back, with Devonta Freeman filling in as his backup plus third down back. We also have a couple other, James Wilder, Antone Smith. But I'd say these two are probably the best, most established running backs in the history of the Florida State Seminoles. So they're the two that I came up with. At the fullback spot, we have Lonnie Pryor, who was kind of a dual threat. Wasn't really a fullback per se. He was always more of a receiving back than he was a blocker, but we have him here. I just remember Lonnie Pryor was a 99 in one of the NCAA games, so that's why we decided to include him here at fullback. Well, we have a wide receiver. We have Fred Biletnikoff, Mr. Stickum himself. If you've never seen anything or any highlights of Fred Biletnikoff while he was with the old school Oakland Raiders, go watch him. He used to have his arms covered in fucking glue, and he would one hand catch fucking Odell Beckham just because the ball would stick to glue. That was back when the Raiders would do everything in their power to try and win games. Back when the rules weren't as stingy as they are today. No, it's not. It wasn't the no fun league back in late 70s. He's a beast. We have Anquan Bolden, who's, bounced around the league, had a lot of success with the Arizona Cardinals, Baltimore Ravens, 49ers. And now I actually think he's a free agent trying to look for a job, but he is one of the best Florida State wide receivers. We have Kelvin Benjamin here, 88 overall, was Jameis Winston's favorite target during his Heisman Trophy winning season. And then we have Rashad Green, who I think these two guys owe a big part to Jameis Winston's success there at Florida State. One wide receiver I just didn't make was Lavernius Coles, who was a New York Jet great. At the tight end position, we went with, how dare we have Jordan Reed here? We actually go with Nick O'Leary, who was Jameis Winston's primary tight end at Florida State. I think he started out as an H-back and then kind of evolved to a tight end. He's still, I think, employed with the Buffalo Bills. He was definitely a much better college football player than he has been an NFL pro. I'm not exactly sure what the Bills plan on doing with Nick O'Leary, but I mean, he was a beast. He was a beast at Florida State. Really good in the red zone. Offensive line. Left tackle, we're going with Walter Jones. Perfect 99. A legend, a GOAT on the Seattle Seahawks. One of the best tackles in, I wouldn't say, I guess you could probably stretch it to one of the best tackles in the history of the NFL. But he's very, very good, so we give him a full-on 99, a full-on raging 99 overall. Left guard, we went with right tackle Menelik Watson, who is currently a tackle on the Oakland Raiders, but we just decided we need some offensive linemen. He was solid in his time with Florida State. At center, we're going with Cameron Irving, who has been a bust for the Cleveland Browns, but was very, very good for Florida State. Literally played everywhere on the offensive line. We played tackle, we played guard, we played center, so we gave him a 94 overall. At right guard, we're going with Jose Matias. I don't know how that's probably how you fucking pronounce it. 84 overall. We're hurting for offensive linemen here, to be completely honest with you. It was between him and Alex Barron. I decided just to go with the guy who was already in the game. And at right tackle, we're going with Trey Thomas, legendary Philadelphia Eagle. This guy was primarily a left tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles, but we'll just slide him over to the right tackle spot and see what he can do, even though I'm pretty sure the height and weight is pretty much fucking off for him there. He's much bigger than 6'2", 311. I probably could have just said, but it is what it is. These rosters are supposed to be perfect. Then at left defensive end, we're going with Darnell Doggett, who would be probably considered a legend on the Arizona Cardinals with a 93 overall. Was very consistent for quite some time. I remember on Twitter he had a fucking hilarious live tweet while he's, I think he was getting some of the jury duty. It was fucking hilarious. So that was like near the end of his, he didn't give a shit at that point. It was near the end of his career. But he was very, very disruptive for the Arizona Cardinals. We decided to include him. And at the right defensive end spot, we have Mario Edwards Jr., who's currently on the Oakland Raiders, developing, up-and-coming defensive end, who has an 87 overall. At the defensive tackle spot, we going with Timmy Jernigan, who's currently on the Baltimore Ravens, and Eddie Goldman, who is currently on the Chicago Bears. Both these guys, again, from we'll call it the Jameis Winston era, the very good Florida State teams that have been under Mr. Jimbo Fisher. So these guys are solid. Our defensive line is not amazing. Hopefully he can hold up. Our linebackers are very good. At one of our linebacker spots, we're going with Peter Ballware, who's one of the greatest defenders in the history of Florida State. We gave him a perfect 99. He was an absolute monster, most notably with the Baltimore Ravens. Back when everyone wore crop tops, before Ezekiel Elliott made it cool / homosexual. Ballware and such were doing it back with Florida State. Middle linebacker, we're going with Lawrence Timmons, formerly of the Pittsburgh Steelers, just recently signed with the Miami Dolphins. I think he's probably been a better pro than he was in college. He's been very, very dominant for the Pittsburgh Steelers for quite some time. And then we also have, because I think we're running a 3-4 right now with the Redskins, Najee Bradham, who kind of, was meh with the Buffalo Bills. Not bad with the Bills, but really had a breakout season with the Philadelphia Eagles last year. He's a monster for us and pretty much made Michael Kendricks expendable. And then at the right outside linebacker spot, we go with maybe the greatest cover linebacker in the history of the NFL and one of the best in Florida State history. And that is Derek Brooks, who gets easily a perfect 99. One of the best cover linebackers. I think he's the best cover linebacker I've ever seen in the history of football. And he's going to make a whole bunch of plays for us. Hopefully he'll get us 6-7 interceptions. Then in the secondary, we're going primetime Deion Sanders, 99. You knew this was going to happen. Primetime is a monster. He's going to make this every goddamn day. One of the best cover corners in the history of football, college or professional. We're going with Antonio Cromartie, Mr. Pick 6 on Peyton Manning. This guy has picked off Peyton Manning more than any player I've ever seen. Again, wasn't a baller at Florida State, but still was very consistent. So we're going to give him a 91. We also have Ronald Darby, who's currently very, very solid for the Buffalo Bills. Maybe good enough, personally, looking at how the Buffalo Bills let Stephon Gilmore go. Maybe I think Darby will be able to step up and be their true number one corner in the upcoming season. I assume so, or else they would have paid Gilmore big-time money. We also have Xavier Rhodes and LaMarcus Joyner here widening out a fairly solid quarterback depth chart. Then at free safety, we're going with Jalen Ramsey. We converted him from corner to safety. Currently on the Jacksonville Jaguars. In college, he was absolutely incredible. One of the best college football players I've ever watched in the secondary. Made plays. I think he fucking played as a freshman. I could be wrong on that one, but it seems like he was a relatively short-lived college career, but it seems like he played forever and was constantly getting interceptions. This guy just had a knack for getting the football. So he's currently at 93 overall free safety. We have Terrence Brooks here as depth. And finishing out at strong safety, we have Leroy Butler, who most notably was a Green Bay Packer. You would have seen him in the Green Bay Packers Legends video that we did. He currently has a 95 overall. It was well before my time. Not super familiar on him, but he was a beast for us. Then at kicker, we have the greatest kicker I've ever seen in my life. And that is Seabass, Sebastian Janikowski, drafted outrageously high by Al Davis and the Oakland Raiders. But this guy here, Mr. 99 kick power, literally go look at his Wikipedia page. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, he still got drafted in the first round, and he had character concerns as a kicker. So not only was a kicker picked in the first round, he had characters. He had, like, date rape drugs or something like that. He was a bad boy, and he still got picked in the first round. What a Al Davis, Oakland Raider pick. And then the punter, we got Sean Powell here, 83. I don't know who the fuck he is. He looks like an absolute nerd, but we'll be rocking with him. He looks like he's getting ready to bust open a couple pack openings. He's super excited to show you guys where you guys can buy some Mutt coins. But let's roll with this. In our third down running back, we'll make it work done. It was a perfect 99 overall. So yeah, what we're going to do here is we'll sim to the midseason point, and then we'll play the rest of the divisional matchups. It's going to pay me to play the Philadelphia Eagles, even though they're not the Eagles in this save. What we're doing in this save is, if you guys can remember, way back around Christmas time, we made legendary rosters. We put the legends of every single NFL team. These are the rosters that we're playing against to give us some added competition here, rather than just going up against the base, NFL rosters, because then it'd be incredibly one-sided. We've found throughout this series we have struggled. I don't think we've won the Super Bowl yet. I think we've made the Super Bowl a couple times. The last episode was the Florida Gators, which came out like a week or two ago, but I literally recorded that like before Christmas. It has been a while since I've touched this series, which is why I was kind of chomping at the bit to get back to it, because I love me some college football. Even though I hate Florida State, I am not a fan of Florida State. Obviously, as a Gator fan, there's a natural hatred, but more so, it's the fucking chant, man. The chant is so bad. The fact that they do that, ho, 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 every first down, second down, third down, punt, sack, touchdown, extra point, field goal, fucking positive booth review. Watching a Florida State game, you pretty much have to watch it on mute. It's terrible. I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs do a very similar chant, but they only do it like once or twice, once or twice a drive, maybe even less than that, only on third downs. I can deal with that. I get it. That's your thing. But, I don't know. A good thing to do is Google Bill Burr and find out his rant on Florida State. They kind of shit on that, to be completely honest with you. So, what we are going to do is we're sitting at a nice 6-1-1 record, which is not too shabby at all. And we'll simulate to the next week. I don't know what the Washington Redskins schedule is, but we're playing in the 2017 season, so that means we'll play Week 16 and Week 17. But it wouldn't be a Washington Redskins season, be it, current Washington Redskins or these legends, without a tie. Because we all know the Washington Redskins like getting themselves a tie here. But yeah, the next episode of this series, which I have no idea what I'm going to do. Like I said, I want to try to stream more because not so much I want to get these series out of the way. I just want to get them done. I hate having all these things, all this content backlogged. Next episode will be the number 13 ranked team, and it will be the Georgia Bulldogs. So stay tuned for that one, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed if you want to catch that video, okay? Just make sure you guys do that. Oh my god. See, this is something I don't want. If you ever add me as a friend on fucking this, okay, I'm fine. Don't send me invites. I hate that shit. Fucking drives me up the wall. No, I don't want to join your stupid party and play Mortal Kombat. Fuck's sakes. Anyways, back to this. How are you guys' March Madness bracket going? You guys filing out your March Madness brackets? My bracket was already busted. There we go. We got this. Look at this. That looks kind of Florida State. Kind of. Close enough. UNC, Wilmington, and Northwestern broke my bracket. But outside of that, I've had a nice day. Only 2 bad picks. It looks like all my other picks are the games that are currently ongoing. I'm going to win, which is going to be nice. But, it is what it is. Do I watch basketball? Don't watch a lot of basketball, but I do enjoy watching March Madness. It's really exciting. I try to watch as much as I can. Now with the kid, I'm used to just lazing around the house, kind of babysitting him, if you will. Oh, here we go. I got a message. It's a great message. I got a message right now, everybody. This is very important. He sent me a message asking, who is my favorite Eagles player? Which means if you're in this stream, fuck off. And if you're not in this stream, I'm probably going to ban you. I'm probably going to have to block you because you've lost your privilege to be on my friends list. Sorry, I'm not a dick, but I mean, fuck off. Like, clearly, why would I ever want to answer that if I'm relaxing playing video games? Watch the live stream if you want to get an answer like that. But I have Duke actually winning for me. Duke is my winner. It's always a safe bet to go with Duke, Hopefully UCLA doesn't win it because that dude's dad is fucking cancer. Guy's like, oh yeah, I'm fucking better than any other player that ever played in history. Oh shit. All right. A little bit rusty here. A little bit rusty. Have not played. Haven't played Madden in probably a day or so. First game of the day. First video of the day. All right. We got Kelvin Bedge. We don't have really any burners, which is, if you guys ever watched me play a game of Madden, I do like to. Man, Charlie Ward fumbles it out of bounds. Not nearly as fast as I thought. I think he has mid-80 speed. We could be a little bit more mobile. Bring your son on the stream. Yes, because where I don't do face cams on my stream. Not because, obviously, I don't want to, you guys, if you guys live with your girlfriends or you have an attractive MILF mother, I don't want her to walk in the screen, see my face, and then slip on the floor. But my computer right now sucks. When I run a webcam, when I do a live stream with a webcam, it starts to get all glitched the fuck out because my computer is, it's fine doing one thing, but when you throw a second thing into the mix, it kind of gets fucked up. So, working on upgrading my computer. I'm going to have to figure out how to write some shit off here during tax season, but I'm going to be getting a beast computer that I can do all that stuff. But I think in a couple weeks, I will be doing a live stream with my girlfriend because there's a video that, oh, come on, make that one-handed, baby. There's a video that we recorded that got fucked up, and we just figured the best way to, instead of redoing it, we're just going to do a live stream. So I think it's coming the first week of April, and it's not April Fool's. Alright, we need someone to make a fucking play downfield here. That'd be great. Or we just keep going, checking down here to Nick O'Leary. I don't know if I'm going to live stream tomorrow. Ideally, like I said, I want to try a live stream. I'm not going to say once a night. That's way too hard for me to... But I have so many videos I just want to get fucking done. I don't know what I'm doing with St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. Probably not going to be going out because I have responsibilities now. But I may be doing a live stream tomorrow. For all you guys that don't have plans because you guys are social degenerates. Oh my god, Jay Gruden. Being the Redskins is kind of filthy. Not a huge fan of the Redskins. I will say I hate the Redskins the least out of every team in the NFC East, though. I don't know why that is, personally. Like, I hate Dallas. Dallas is my least favorite sports teams in all sports. Hate the Giants. I hate the Giants more so because of their fans. Because you kind of have to, respect the Giants because they ended the Patriots. As we throw it to Jordan Reed, who's a transfer from Florida to Florida State. But I don't really hate the Redskins. It might just because, for the last decade from, the 2000 to 2010, we'll say, the Redskins were usually pretty shit. So they were never really, they're always, the weak link, I guess, of the NFC. They're never terrible, but they're always considered the weak link. So maybe that's why I don't hate them as much, because they're not as competitive. I don't know. I like Sean Taylor. There's players on the Red. Maybe it's I had more people on the Redskins that I enjoyed watching. I don't give a fuck. The only people that ever wear Cowboys uniforms since I've been a fan that I haven't despised. I don't mind Sean Lee. I never minded DeMarcus Ware, and I think Jason Witten. Those are the three guys that get a pass that if I saw them in public, I wouldn't fucking call them, give them a middle finger or something. Well, that's a bad pass. And then for the Giants, literally, I don't think there's ever been a player on the Giants I liked. Jeremy Shockey, maybe. Shockey was all right. Jason Sehorn, the legendary white cornerback. But outside of that, everyone on the Giants can go fuck themselves. But when it comes to the Redskins, they draft Florida Gators. They got Jordan Reed. That was almost a pick. Sean Taylor was a baller. You really gotta like London Fletcher. He was really consistent. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I guess if I lived in Maryland, I'd probably hate them. Is that a big rivalry, the Redskins and Ravens? Do they hate each other? Boom. That's Seabass. I actually might be able, if we get a windy game, to break the field goal record here in a video. Madden has moved to a frostbite engine. That's going to be interesting. I don't know. I'm not going to be honest with you. I played the FIFA game this year. I bought the FIFA game, and it was with the frostbite engine. Didn't really notice that much of a difference, to be completely honest with you. Maybe Madden will be a little bit different. Obviously, the mechanics and stuff are different. But I just make the game more creative. Make it so... Oh, shit. There we go. C4 special time. Someone, the EA Twitter account posted today, hey, remember doing the 40-yard dash and, button mashing? And everyone's like, yeah, that was fucking fun. Why'd you get rid of that? I hate the fact that EA is so money hungry. We won't get in a rant about Ultimate Team. We'll leave that alone. We already know what that's about. They just, What other game do you know removes features that people liked? It's a yearly rendition. It's just bullshit. It's not like a Call of Duty or a first-person shooter that has to like. It's just a completely different game. It's the same game. You should never remove features. You should only add features. It's dumb. I think that'd be phenomenal to bring back. Bring back the added combine drills and stuff. That was pretty fun. They mix in with each other. Gross. Inbreds. Fucking inbreds in Maryland. 3rd and 1. Alright, I think we know what we're going to call here. Give them the 2-minute warning to try to stop it. They know we're running. We're not even going to change the play. They probably saw what we were running out there. Ran on the field in this set, and they're like, oh, they're running the C4 special. Yeah, good luck. Just try to stop it, see what happens. The show looks interesting. Is that baseball? I will never play baseball video game. But I'm going to talk with, I have a meeting actually with an accountant next week. And we may, just maybe, you might want to hold off on buying Madden 18. I might be able to do a giveaway, depending on how my meeting goes. Might be doing a giveaway, bruh. Who's your favorite athlete in college for next year? Favorite athlete? What does that mean? Does that mean player? Does that mean athlete? Who's the most athletic? Who's the most exciting? The most exciting is probably going to be going to watch see what Lamar Jackson can do. But favorite player next year? Saquon Barkley, probably. I'm not going to pick anyone on Florida. I'd probably say Saquon Barkley is going to be a beast. So you're a Gators fan. How can you stand this team? I fucking hate Florida State, but you have to do it. I'm doing a list, and you have to do the good and the bad. The next one is next video that I'm doing is Georgia Bulldogs. So it's back-to-back pulling teeth, but we're going to get it done. Put in Jameis, pretty please. All right, we'll bring in Jameis for the 3rd quarter, but I think we're going to be rolling with Charlie Ward for the rest, though, because we're 6-1 right now. So we're winning with Charlie Ward. Boom. Work done. Gets in too easy. When does Madden 18 come out? It comes out usually the last Tuesday of August. All right, let's play this moment, and we'll bring in James Winston just for that guy. Do we think he can get McCaffrey in the future because Darius Sproul? I'm a big fan of Christian McCaffrey, so if we ended up picking McCaffrey at 14, I think that pick could be better spent. But I won't be upset because he's definitely a playmaker that we could use. Who's my favorite Packer of all time? Probably Brett Favre. I don't know, man. I'm not a Green Bay channel. I don't really watch a lot of Green Bay. Brett Favre was good. I remember I liked Aaron Campman. I don't mind Clay Matthews. You've already said you hate the Giants. How do you feel about the Brandon Marshall deal? It's not bad. Like, he's a good fit. You pretty much have. I'd say right now, as an Eagle fan that hates the Giants need to win now. Eli, I honestly think it's done. I think they're done with Eli Manning. I don't think, the whole thing was you get Eli Manning to the playoffs, and that's all you need to do, and you got a chance. And you saw last year, Eli did not look great at all during the playoffs. No one performed. I think it's the end of Eli Manning. I think he's gonna be there for another, 3 more years. I'm not gonna say they're gonna fail. Oh, shit. Oh, you come on, Warwick. You got this work done. Oh, God damn. Oh, fuck's sakes. But Jesus Christ. All right, buddy. That's a failed experiment. Even though it was more on me. We're bringing back Charlie Ward. You got your little taste of James Winston there. We got a nice little taste of crab legs, but we're going to bring back Mr. Elite, Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward, who actually, when I found out, had a pretty successful NBA career. Didn't go to the NFL, played in the NBA. Well, we'll just move the chains here. Keep it nice and simple. Latavius Murray to the Minnesota Vikings. Again, I mean, personally, the Eagles are a team that's in need of a running back. When you think with all these big names, they made, well, we had Jamal Charles rumor and stuff like that. I just think you can't with how, oh my God, oh shit. That was dumb. Should have run a C4 special. We'll kick the field goal here. With how stacked this year's running back draft class is, why would you spend money on a running back? I don't know why you'd spend money on a running back right now, personally. At least wait till after the draft. Those guys aren't going to get signed. I think that's the consensus, feeling around the league is that this year's running back draft class is stacked. You can get a starting running back. I mean, any year, the running back's a dime a dozen position right now. So any year you can get a fucking starting running back like a Thomas Rawls or something, undrafted. But I think this year, for the first 4 rounds, there's guys that could come in day one and start. I mean, with the fact that Foreman, Jerry McNichols, Kareem Hunt are rumored to go in the 4th round, all those guys could be starting running backs in the NFL as rookies. So, oh, come on. Don't let them get fucking... Oh, yeah, of course. All right. Okay, Pimpin', I see you. Go Fred. Fred Blitnikoff, baby. Moving the chains. Too easy. Yeah, I probably should have mentioned Aaron Rodgers, one of the best Packers, just because, what he did in the playoffs. Thank you from all Eagle fans. Aaron Rodgers, the Eagles owe you one. We owe you a beer. If Aaron Rodgers ever goes to Thanksgiving with his family, we'll owe him a beer. It's kind of an inside joke. Well, not an inside joke reference, but, But yeah, I mean, Latavius Murray, they're paying him what? It looks like $5 million a year. Way too much, especially for a guy that behind that Raiders offensive line, really, pretty shit yards per carry. Because that was terrible. You pretty much got touchdowns. That's it. That's what he did. Do you think my Bucks could make the playoffs next year, C4? Yes, they can. Depends how Atlanta Falcons look, but I think Bucks, even if the Falcons, remain to be dominant, the Bucks are certainly in play for a wild card spot. My favorite wide receiver in the NFL right now, Mike Evans. He'll get it done. Favorite Gator game last year? Definitely LSU, man. That goal line stand was a thing of beauty. That was like that goal line stand where we had pretty much all our backups in because half our team was hurt. That was amazing. Who's the best running back in the draft? Being biased, I like Dalvin Cook. Best running back is fucking Leonard Fournette. My running backs, Dalvin Cook has... I don't know if you guys know what spark rating is. Oh, there we go. Wide open. Better get his feet... Oh, fuck off. Get your feet in. Basically, spark rating is like how you measure basically height, weight, speed with combine testing. And Dalvin Cook had he's in one of the worst percentiles. Like, anyone that's ever scored like Dalvin Cook has never been drafted in the first round. His lateral speed is terrible. And there's injury concerns, and he had off-field issues. He had the same kind of, fucked up checkered past that Joe Mixon had. I don't know what the altercation is. People keep referring it. That's what I know. It's second information. I don't know exactly what happened with him, but I do know that he had some shady shit going on. And, just because it wasn't on video... Oh, shit, I wasn't ready. Oh, my God. Best field goal kicker on YouTube. Delete my channel. Someone get Matt Hardy in here. Delete. That was terrible. I don't even want this. Get me out of this shit. Fucking terrible, man. But as I was saying, best running back, I'll go Fournette. Then I would go... In terms of talent or in terms of how I think that they'll get drafted is completely different. In terms of talent, I'm going Fournette at 1, Mixon 2, McCaffrey, Cook tied for 3. That's pretty much how I'd break out the top 5. Cheer Connor Brown went to the Rams. Yes, I did. I hope Connor Brown succeeds with the Rams. He, was always good in Philadelphia. It just sucked that, well, obviously we switched schemes, so he wasn't really ever going to be a scheme fit in a 4-3. So hopefully he goes. I'm going to be cheering for him, pulling for him. Hopefully he can get a nice little tandem there. Have an Aaron Donald come up the middle and get some shit done. Get some shit done. Claiborne went to the Jets. Well, the Jets do need to reload at corner. It was a position I feel they may still address in the draft. I'm not playing the Eagles. All right, this game can fuck off. But I don't know. Coming off a career year, I don't remember off the top of my head what the contract was or anything. I don't know if they overpaid, but that's not a bad signing. You're getting a guy that's in the up of his career, was drafted, highly touted, coming out of LSU. Took a couple years to put it all together. Very similar to what Drake Kirkpatrick's career path has been with the Cincinnati Bengals. So, that being said, they got to replace something, man. The Jets are straight up doing a rebuild right now, so they need to get it done. Jared Cook to the Raiders. Not so sure what that is. I think, Clive Walford's a good enough starting tight end, but they did lose Rivera to the free agency. So, I guess 2 tight end sets, more weapons for Mr. Derek Carr. Dontari Poe going to the Falcons is also fairly interesting. Obviously not a direct scheme fit, but Poe, a couple years ago, was a combine warrior, so certainly would fit into any scheme. I think, he has been a nose tackle, but I'm not sure necessarily what kind of defense Dan Quinn's running there. I'm pretty sure they're a 4-3. I could be horribly mistaken, but last I checked, I thought they were running a 4-3 there. So that would mean that Poe would be playing 4-3 defensive tackle, but he's athletic enough to get done. All right. Rain game, perfect weather, just like we're in Florida. Start out with a play action pass. So Nick O'Leary in motion. But we have playoffs on lock, by the way, too. Just something worth. Let's work done. Gets defeated for a gain of 1 yard. Excellent start. What do I think of Julius Peppers? I'm actually kind of surprised with the moves that the Panthers have made. They've just been signing a bunch of old farts. They're not bad. Peppers can still contribute. They got Mike Adams as a safety. He can still contribute, but these guys are old. I don't necessarily know if these are panic win now moves, which they look like. You're obviously not trying to build for the future by signing guys that are well over 32, past their expiration date, if you will. But, they're not bad. Julius Peppers, one of my favorite Madden players ever. Probably if I had to pick my favorite user defensive lineman, aside from the Fletcher Cox that I had like 40-some sacks in my Eagles Connected franchise mode, it has to be Julius Peppers. Julius Peppers, a defensive end in Madden, or not Madden. Oh, how dare I say Madden? Julius Peppers, a defensive end in NFL 2K5 on the Carolina Panthers. The most dominant player I've ever played. I wasn't known to play with Bo Jackson in like Tecmo Super Bowl. I would say, well, on the defensive side of the ball, obviously you have Michael Vick, who was basically a fucking cheat code. Does anyone want to go here? No? Cool. Oh, the Cardinals. Why aren't the Cardinals re-signing Kevin Minter? Seems like he's young. He's a solid contributor. Maybe is it a cap scenario? I know their cap's probably not the prettiest. Least favorite college team? I hate Alabama. I hate Florida State. Dislike Georgia. I hate Ohio State because Urban Meyer. I hate Ohio State. Oh my god. Offensive line. Trash though. What other teams do I hate? Not a big fan of Texas, to be honest with you. Well, not a big fan of Texas just because my buddy's a big Texas fan. Hate USC because my buddy's a USC fan. So, I mean, you just get hatred through friendships, I suppose. We're getting blanketed right now, man. Good coverage here by the Giants. Where do I think Watson's going? Wouldn't be so... Oh, 62-yarder. Let's go. This will make up a little bit if we can connect on this one. Even though we lost the game on a field goal, 62-yarder. Oh, my God. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That wasn't me, though. That was just couldn't make it. 9-9. I think we're kicking into the win on that one because that was max power and dead accuracy. You guys ever see the video of Sebastian Janikowski attempting an 80-yard field goal? It's fucking hilarious. He honestly thought he could make it. He drilled it. There we go, Blitnikov making a tough catch. About time. We need someone. I'm getting ready to pull in Jameis Winston. These guys don't fucking pick it up. It would suck living in Georgia if you're a Florida fan. Have you ever gone to a Florida-Georgia game? That's on my bucket list of shit I want to do. You got a 3 tight end set here. Hopefully you can go to the Florida transfer Jordan Reed here. Oh, Jordan Reed. Just balling out for us. The transfer. I don't know what it'd be like going to a football game, though, in warm weather. Like a muggy fucking... I don't know. I've only ever gone to Philly where it's always been cold. I always go, like, in the fall. Like a muggy football game with that many people. Pass interference would be pretty annoying. I hate people. I hate fucking lots of people. Being too much crowded, all those stick... Like, I just picture going to a Florida-Georgia game. Like, there's just a bunch of hillbillies wearing, like, cut-off shirts. And then your arms would stick to each other just because the seats are so close. I don't know. Just something terrible like that. I'm going to do it. It's on my bucket list of shit I want to do. Have you ever been to a college ball game? I have never. I really want to. Every time I've gone to Philly, Temple has been out of town. Unfortunately. I wouldn't mind seeing... Temple has been... Well, I mean, Temple just lost their head coach to Baylor. And really, it's probably the end of the glory years. Last three years have been the glory years of Temple, where they've actually been solid. I really would want to go to Temple Penn State. They play every year. But it never really lines up with the game that I go to. But I am going to try my best to eventually go to a college game. It will happen. It's inevitable. I think that's an atmosphere that I really want to go to. It's definitely different than the pro level. So, do they serve beer at college games though? I don't know. I might have just fucking pulling something on my ass, but I always thought that they said they don't serve alcohol during college games or something stupid. Because the drinking age down there in America is 21. Up here in Canada, it's 18. I don't even know where I live in Canada. I don't think there's any fucking there's no real U.S. colleges close to me. If I really want to go to one, like Boston College, maybe. Oh come on! Someone make a catch, bro! Make a catch. So we'll just kick this. Make it a 11-point ball game into the second half. See what we can do here. But we're pretty much, it's 19 and you're part of Canada. Where the fuck in Canada? Do you live at Quebec? Ontario's probably different, I guess. Well, maybe it is 19. Maybe it's 19. I've just been, a fucking alcoholic for too long. UMass, yeah. I don't want to, okay, I'm not going to fucking go to Boston. Syracuse is super far. Last time I was in Philly, we saw Syracuse was playing. Who the fuck are they playing? Syracuse actually was playing like a solid game, but like it's fucking super far from Philly, and that means it's far from me. Philly is kind of close to where I live. Like if you're looking at a map in Canada, Philly's like a diagonal line from where I live. We thought about it. And I found out like fucking Penn State is obviously closer. I don't know the geography. Penn State's like much closer to Pittsburgh than it is to Philadelphia. Because I like obviously Penn State they usually have the most competitive games. I would love to go to a Penn State game. I might go this year. I don't know. As it stands right now, obviously with the baby, it's tough to plan a trip. I do want to go to... My buddy's a diehard Niners fan, and the Niners play Philly in Philly this year. So if I do go to a game, I will be going to that one. And hopefully Penn State plays, and maybe we'll I don't know, take a bus, rent a car. That's out of bounds. Oh, come on. What part of Canada where do you live? East Coast. We'll just say East Coast. Gotta be, you gotta be careful of stalkers. There was a dude the other day that messaged my personal Facebook. It was creepy as shit. So, I live on the East Coast. There we go, Fred. Glitnikov balling out here when you get quick. This game's pretty much over. We have not played very well. I'm going to say it's my wide receivers not getting separation. Throughout these games, they don't seem like a lot of these guys are getting open. We don't have very much speed. We have a lot of possession guys. Maybe that's the issue. Like, it seems like the last 3 games we played, there's been plenty of sack coverages. Hey, at least you got to see front row. I've gone to 2 Eagles games. I wonder if from what I could tell, Philadelphia Eagles tickets must be some of the most expensive. The Canadian dollar is bullshit, but I sat on the 50. Actually, I sat on the 40 lower bowl, which the first game I went, I sat nosebleeds. Literally, I sat in the final section at the top of the stadium. It was on the 50, which was decent. We had a good view, and there's not really a bad seat in Link, but it was nosebleeds. The tickets were like $250. But the last game I went to the Miami Dolphins 2 years ago. Sat right on the 50. Fucking converted tickets cost me almost $600 a piece. $600 a ticket. Fucking worth it. Now I'm, bougie. I think that's the word. I'm fucking not gonna be able to ever get nosebleeds after seeing that view, which sucks. But I just from doing that, I was like, man, you think other fan bases tickets cost that much? I know the Eagles are up there, obviously Packers, and if you get season tickets, but I remember I did a tour of the Eagles Stadium, and they said there's a 30-year wait limit on Philadelphia Eagles season tickets, so it's up there. $300 a ticket. So that's probably, I didn't sit front row. I sat kind of close to the front row, but $300, that's probably, that Canadian, that's about like 600, that's embarrassing. I'm telling you right now, fucking Canadian dollars, terrible. But $300, that's probably about the same. 300 is close to 600. Get that fancy stadium up there in Arizona. Get that revolutionary turf that gets wheeled out. 75 for the Bills. I wouldn't mind going to Bills games, but Bills are pretty close to me, I think. Bills and Patriots. If I was going to a team that was close to where I live, it'd be Bills or Patriots. The Bills used to come to Canada, for that. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was like a series. Didn't really work out because we always got the shit games, rightfully. So you'd probably anytime it was Bills Jags, it'd be here in Canada. Thank you, Dustings, bruh. Got tickets for $30. Was that in Tampa though? No offense to the Bucks. Seems like Bucks tickets. They're probably fairly cheap. Not the biggest fan base, I would think. And there's too many teams in Florida. I get Florida's massive, but oh my god, come on, someone make a play. If you lived in Florida, how the fuck do you you pick? Obviously, there's your city. It's not bad. $100, $70. I'd do that. My buddy's a diehard Finns fan, and he lives in Canada, and he bought season tickets and sells them all the year. But season tickets cost $400, so he makes his money back just selling his tickets every year. So I almost hope that when I go to an Eagles game next, it's at other cities because the tickets are way cheaper. Fucking getting Eagles tickets if they played in San Francisco would probably cost me $8. $8, and you have to be content with all the glory holes. Get it? It's a homosexual joke. I got front row for Gators open in Michigan. Are they open in Michigan this year? That's a tough match. Why would you ever schedule that? Let's schedule the season here with the fucking opening day loss. How do you think about the Eagles this year? A positive or negative hope? Positive, bruh. You don't get weapons, wide receivers that can actually catch the ball and not be optimistic with Carson Wentz's development. Hopefully we get, a Joe Mixon, which would be nice. But, all right, we got a wild card spot here. Let's take a quick look at the stats. Finisher of the year. Charlie Ward had 4,000 passing yards, 33 touchdowns, and 5 picks. Very efficient. That's actually one of the big things about Charlie Ward. Was he was didn't turn the ball over a whole lot, which you usually see with dual threat quarterbacks. They tend to be loose with the football more often than not. Run the ball, we got 1,300 yards and 14 touchdowns from Warwick Dunn. 9 touchdowns in contribution from Devonta Freeman. No 1,000-yard receivers, 81 receptions, 878 and 7 for Bolden. 836 and 4 from Nick O'Leary. 737 and 10 touchdowns from Benjamin. He had a nice year. And 880 and 4 from Fred Blitnikoff. And on the defensive side of the ball, 130 tackles from Lawrence Timmons. We got 11 sacks from Ballware, 11 from Mario Edwards. And on the interception front, 6 from Carmarty, 4 from Primetime, 3 from Simmons, 3 from Derry, 3 from Jalen Ramsey. And what the fuck? Did we call it just not play? What the hell is Derek Brooks? Derek Brooks, well, 5, that's not terrible, but well, I would have figured he would have more interceptions than that shit. If you think Carson Wentz sucks, you're a troll. That's pretty much the only way you can put it. Carson Wentz, I'm not even going to get in the debate, because anytime you get in debates, Cowboy fans saying Dak over Carson Wentz and all that shit. Well, look at Dak's stats. Yeah, look at the fucking team he was on, bud. Carson Wentz is the best quarterback from last year's draft class, and I'm not going to say it's not even close, but he's the most universally successful quarterback, if that's a proper word. Like, if you had no team in the NFL had a starting quarterback, Carson Wentz would fit in way more teams than Dak Prescott would be. That's the way I'm putting it. He's more team-friendly, and just wait. Just fucking wait. Carson Wentz is the GOAT. Dak Prescott doesn't suck. So that's the only thing I hate about the debate is with Eagle fans, it has to be Carson Wentz or Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott's not bad, but he's not great. That's pretty much the only way you can put it. Like if I was saying ceiling, like I said, the ceiling is super high for Carson Wentz. I say the ceiling's way higher for Carson Wentz, but he does probably have a lower floor than Dak Prescott, because Dak Prescott is, right now, and I think will always be nothing better than an Alex Smith type. But you can fucking win a Super Bowl with an Alex Smith type quarterback. Just, you better hope that game doesn't turn into a shootout. Mariota over Dak? Yes. I would take Marcus Mariota over Dak Prescott. Florida State is going to lose to Florida Gulf Coast. Good, because I bet on Florida Gulf Coast winning. The entire thing. Dunk City, baby. I'm going to check my bracket here real quick after we made that run play. All right, so. Quick rundown of the bracket. I had Villanova winning. I have Wisconsin winning. I fucked up on North Carolina Wilmington. Had the Gators winning, which is a win. My whole bracket right now. Oh, yeah, St. Mary's won. Nice. Purdue won. Nice. Middle Tennessee. Called Middle Tennessee. We'll burn a time out here because we're fucking checking this out real quick. I had Middle Tennessee. I had Butler. So right now, as it stands, the only 2 teams I fucked up on were I had Northwestern I had Vandy beat Northwestern. That was a 2-point game. And then I went with the upset of 12 seed Wilmington going over 5 seed Virginia. And that was a close game, so I don't feel too terrible about that. But, hey, ban that guy wants to sub to a channel. Fucking loser. What a nerd. Or just go subscribe to his channel and dislike all his videos. It's not how you fucking promote, you spamming cunt. Block. Jolt Cyborg. But you guys gotta go check him out. He either has sick pack openings or some fucking dank quickscopes. With a name like that. Also, just a quick for you guys that like to support all things me. If you have yet to subscribe to the secondary channel, we're having some Overwatch. We're starting to stream and stuff, and videos will be coming up there in the next week. I have some very terrible rage commentary that's coming up. He plays Roblox. What the fuck is that? Isn't Roblox like that disease? Isn't Roblox like what you take for heartburn? He fucking plays heartburn medication. No, but oh, let's go, Anquan. This is for the Cardinals fan. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know what Overwatch is. I hope you do. It's my favorite game to play right now. I actually just bought Tom Clancy's Wildlands. So this guy sent me a message. All right, this guy here. Oh, I love a message. He just sent me told me to make him a, that message I just got right there from Gage Steel. Just told me to make him a prospect in my connected franchise mode. He's 5'4". We'll go ahead and make you an Asian punter. How about that? Does that sound nice for you? Oh, another message. Great. Yeah, you're going to be blocked for sure. Like I said, if any of you guys have Xbox, feel free to add me as long as you don't really send me a message. You can send a, hey, big fan of the channel. I'll go, cool. And maybe you could say, I play these games. And I go, cool, and I'll make note of it. If I'm ever playing a game where I want to hang out with you guys, I'll fucking send you an invite. Don't do this shit while I'm fucking recording. What I'm saying is for Overwatch, you have to do placement matches. You basically play 10 games before you can really play online. And I did it, and we have maybe the most rage I've ever had in a video. I'm going to say that there was some yelling, no screaming. I'm a grown adult. But I basically told a guy, I hope that his stepfather would fuck him up the ass. That's basically the levels of rage that we got to. Very inappropriate. Definitely not acting my most mature. But that's why it goes on the second channel and not on the main channel. Where, I need to be a teeny bit more serious. But Wildlands, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a reason why I'm enjoying it. Obviously, it's a reason why it's kind of grindy, but it's grindy in a good way because you have to find guns and gun attachments and shit. That's why I was kind of procrastinating on the rebuild that's coming out, which I'm going to record after this video for tomorrow, which is the Denver Broncos. And then for the Cardinals fan, I'm finishing up with the Cardinals, and then I'm going to take a break from my rebuilds for a bit because, it's kind of getting worn out a little bit from the rebuilds. They take way too much time. Because I've been doing the rebuilds and, I have a big rush, I haven't been able to do all these series. And, I don't have any of my connected franchise modes, the Eagles or the Toronto Huskies recorded, just because pretty much when I have free time now, I have to spend a lot of my day recording a rebuild. So, I'm going to make a video kind of talking about the rebuilds eventually. But, so I start doing some drunk streams. I have a kid, I used to do drunk streams all the fucking time. Well, not all the time. That's a lie. But back before any of you guys followed me on YouTube, I used to do just when I figured out how to stream, we would do it. Back when my internet would crash after 20 minutes. The OG poor man live streams. I got a kid now, bruh. It's tough. We can let loose occasionally. How about we start getting me doing a lot more live streams, and then we can add some liquor to the mix, huh? As Nicolier gets into the end zone here. But yeah, actually, I'll shoot the shit with you guys right now while I pay attention, because I do want to win this game so I can continue on this live stream. Obviously, if this game we lose, this is going to be under a sub 1 hour live stream. But, so for the rebuilds, everyone keeps asking me to do teams that don't need rebuilds. Okay, I got enough shit for the top. Okay, the worst thing right now, obviously there's the Bengal guy made a video on me where I traded Tom Brady in a realistic rebuild when I was the New England Patriots. And it's just one of those things where people want to, twist facts and figures into their own little bit. Because I said when I traded Tom Brady that this is not realistic. I just didn't want to basically waste a whole year winning with Tom Brady. I just wanted to get him off the roster. But of course, no, we have to skip over that fact and just go, oh, you said realistic rebuild and you used Tom Brady. I don't give a fuck. But that being said, when you do the good teams, you're just dismantling. You're just fucking dismantling teams. So the teams like the Seattle Seahawks, you pretty much have to build offensive line. They're there. Pittsburgh Steelers, what do you rebuild with those teams? So rather than just doing that, where I'm getting a little bit bored, I'm only right now as it stands, as of today. Take it as a compliment. If I don't hit your team in a rebuild, your team's good enough. Go fuck yourself. I don't care that you're a little bit salty that I didn't do a rebuild. Just wait for the football season to come because you guys are good. You're already a great team. I'm not doing the Giants, Cowboys, or Redskins because fuck those teams. But basically how I'm going to do this is this. Let's see if I can put a nice coherent thought here. So tomorrow will be the Denver Broncos. The rebuild is a lot on the offensive side of the ball. There's a couple positions we had to address. Quarterback spot. We can go running backs. Wide receivers getting up there in age. But the defense is set. And then after that, I figured I'd finish out with the Cardinals because the Cardinals, again, are a team that I could probably look at. You know, obviously Carson Palmer, Larry Fitzgerald era is ending. So, I mean, they're getting older. They still have some playmakers, obviously, that we can use. But there's still a little bit of a rebuild there. But after that, man, I can't remember the teams off the top of my head. I have them here actually in a... we got the Steelers. I'm not doing. The Pittsburgh Steelers do not need a rebuild. Their defense is young, so you just have to basically wait for them to develop. It's a waiting game with their defense, and they have the best offense debatably in Madden. I'm not doing the Eagles because the Eagles rebuild is essentially my Eagles connected franchise mode. I'm not doing the Cowboys because A, they don't need a rebuild, and B, they're the Cowboys. I was thinking about doing the Giants, but fuck the Giants. I was thinking about doing the Redskins. Fuck the Redskins. Green Bay Packers, another team. Don't need a fucking rebuild. What are you going to do to rebuild the Green Bay Packers? You have Aaron Rodgers. You have a stacked wide receiver core. You basically... maybe you could build up the defense a little bit. But again, it's just more so they got young prospects that will develop. You got good safeties. You get 2 corners, and you're fucking there for the Super Bowl. So what's the point of that video? There's not really a lot of depth to that. Atlanta Falcons, same thing. Really overpowered, one of the top rosters. And the Seahawks, as I said, you pretty much got to get them an offensive line. And then you're done. So I'm going to finish up with the Cardinals. And the Broncos is obviously tomorrow. So what we're going to do is... okay, wait a sec. So what I'm going to do, actually, is rather... just ending the series. Oh, my God. Terrible field goal. Fuck, I gotta pay attention. I'm trying to look at the stream. Rather than end the series, I still want to do a couple more. I'm going to do revisits. I'm not going to do a lot of revisits, but expect after next Friday's video, I'm going to make a straw poll where I will do the top 3 requested teams that we have failed. So I'm going to put the teams that we didn't even make the playoffs once, be it I don't think we made it with the Colts. The Colts was a really bad one. That's like one of the worst ones we've done. A couple other teams, can't remember off the top of my head. But that's what we're going to do, finish the rebuild. So realistically, I'm going to say, including tomorrow, there's probably 5 more episodes of rebuilds, and then I'm taking a break, and we'll jump right back in for Madden 18. And the guy that says, why do I title my rebuilds realistic? Again, like these fucking kids on YouTube that's like, oh, these aren't realistic, and oh, you traded Tom Brady. You don't fucking understand what we're doing. It's fucking realistic, which I've said every time, in relation to what other people do on YouTube. Everyone else, their rebuilds are definitely not what I do. The worst thing when people say, you ripped off an idea. Absolutely 3 trillion% did not rip off an idea. You know, who fucking started doing YouTube? Who's the first Madden guy? Guarantee he did rebuilds. He didn't brain it as a rebuild, but taking over a shit team and trying to make them good is not an idea that you could steal. And it's not, there's no shots fired or anything like that. There's plenty of people that think, be it rebuilds, be it anything for Ultimate Team, they all just keep saying, oh, you ripped off my idea. No, someone's done it before. You know, remember South Park? Simpsons did it? Someone's done it before you. But what make my rebuilds different is no one uses, I'm the first guy, or I guess if I'm getting into something like that, no one else does college rookies. So that makes my videos different. No one plays the actual thing. Everyone just does the Madden simulation, which is fine. That's what I do for most of my videos. But I actually want to take over with the team that I'm rebuilding and fucking play with them. See if the team that I built was actually good. That'd be fucking awesome. So, you know, I don't really know what fucking point I was trying to make. I guess it was just because some guy last night on Twitter said, oh my God, I ripped off Bengal and my videos are just the same thing, or I stole his idea. I was like, what the fuck? My videos are nothing like it. Literally, the only thing is the same, is the format. So, like, that's like me saying anyone that says I was kind of the first Madden YouTuber that did mock drafts and prospect rankings, I own that. Anyone else, all the other there's like 10 other channels that will talk about the draft. They're ripping off my stuff. It's completely different. Everyone puts their own style on things, and, you know, that's how it's gotta work here. There's enough room for everyone to get their shit in here on YouTube, but it looks like we might be losing. Get a minute 41. I'm just not impressed with our wide receiver. You don't have very much in terms of compliments here at wide receiver. Every guy is pretty much possession. Big body motherfucker. Bulls made a couple nice plays. Why are retards still compared? Yeah, like I said, man, it's still like, there's nothing about it. I don't care. Literally, different strokes, different folks. But the point that I don't like about that is that people just, take everything at face value. To say that I rip someone off and it's the same thing is kind of an insult, because I think mine's creative. I'm not saying his isn't, but I think what I do is like, man, it deserves, oh, that's a terrible interception. I think I put in enough work. I use, rookies. People want to see fucking rookies. There you go. You get yourself some rookies. I want to play with the team. I actually want to have some gameplay with the fucking teams. It's fun. So I don't know. People are just idiots. The guy said I traded Tom Brady and spelled Brady Bradey. So I guess that shows you the intelligence level of some of the people. But that is going to wrap up this video here, fellas, as we unfortunately fell short with the Florida State legendary rosters. But I'm going to say, for my second channel, go check that out, because there will be content coming there. If you want to see me, see my brother, Darrow's Arrows. We got just different games. Anything that's not Madden will be appearing up on the second channel. We already have 2 videos uploaded that are scheduled to come out next week of Overwatch. We'll probably get some Tom Clancy's Wildlands, which is a pretty solid game. You'll see Call of Duty. I'm an OG Call of Duty. I'm a monster. I'm the best kill-confirmed Call of Duty player in history, in Black Ops history. So you'll probably see some stuff like that. We used to do Call of Duty videos and stuff. But thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, live streams, there's no schedule right now. I basically live stream when I can. And anytime I can actually get away from the old family and try and live stream, I'm going to do it, because no one else did porn reviews exactly. But the last time we did it, I couldn't live stream for 3 months. So we need to be on our best behavior. But like I said, I have so many videos I want to get done, which I can do in the live stream format. So make sure, if you don't follow me on Twitter, at beastmode_TV, do that, because I will just usually tweet out an hour or so before I plan on live streaming. That I will be doing it. But thank you guys for watching. I may live stream tomorrow night. Who the fuck knows? It's St. Patrick's Day. It could be a sloppy-ass live stream. So, we'll see what we can do there. They added the Galil. That's fucking dope. I might have to go get that. I haven't played I haven't played Call of Duty forever. Hopefully this next year's Call of Duty is boots on the ground, because I didn't buy Infinite Warfare. That game, trash, though. So thank you guys for watching. I'm going to wrap this up now. Tomorrow, hopefully I can live stream tomorrow. I don't know what I'll do. I may just continue on the roll with the Legendary College rosters. I may mix it up with a draft video. I may mix it up with Madden Greats. Not exactly sure, but we'll do it. We'll rock and roll tomorrow. So until next time, guys, it's C4 saying peace out.